The Lich Sultans have brought ruin there.
Protectors enclave. Venture. There's a grave matter that is unfolding within Helmshold. We received reports from Brother Saturn. People who are decaying have shown up on their doorstep. There's a mysterious man who has a letter, but it's too weak to reach Neverland. Saturn offered to mail the letter. The man insisted on handing it to you in person. Can you go investigate what's happening at the cathedral?
Isn't that just like a screwball? Yeah, it's a devil demon fight.
Invoke your patronage and you shall be rewarded. I don't like squirrels. Why is that? Can't stand the bitter aftertaste.
Isn't that just like a screwball?
Yeah, brings a devil to a demon fight.
Here she is.
I foresee great. I am a follower of.
The Sword Chronicle is a list of the heroic deeds and campaigns your hero may complete in Neverwinter. Deeds grant rewards on completion. They also grant symbols of Savras. These can be redeemed with Sibella for additional rewards.
I foresee. Thank you. Followers of Sabbath.
Glad to see you. The orcs have for many years tried and threatening to dwell in this area of the city. The Neverwinter Guard could use your help in driving them back. If you're interested, talk to Sergeant Creed at the Fallen Tower Tavern.
What's up, ho?
What up, bitch?
Not much, playing some Neverwinter. How you doing?
You playing what?
Neverwinter. It's a free-to-play MMO on here, if you haven't already played it.
Nice. I've played plenty of free MMOs.
Yeah, but this one's a good one. Mostly because it's based off of Dungeons and Dragons, but it's still very fun.
I almost managed to beat Geralt on my first try.
Who?
The first hunter.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, I got greedy with my attacks and
Oh,
he
you got
killed
to the
me.
end of the game already?
Yeah, I'm already on my second playthrough.
Well, okay.
Why?
Because I'm like, not even, I haven't played the game for a while, for a couple days, and like, a couple days ago you were at the same spot I was.
Yeah. I mostly decided to restart because I needed the chalice items,
Uh-huh.
and I couldn't get any more. I had to reset, so that way I could get the last weapon, and I could get one of the last few trophies.
Cool, man.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to fight against the secret ending boss.
The secret ending boss?
Or is that just DLC? The
No,
Moon
there's
Beast?
no secret ending boss. Like, there's alternate endings based on what you do in the game, though.
I understand, but like, I know you can fight the Moon Beast, but I'm not sure if it's...
Oh, that's based
regular.
on, that's something you have to set up for. It's an alternate ending.
How'd you get it?
I can't remember, you'd have to look it up. There's something you have to do specifically in order to make sure that ending happens. It's not an alternate boss ending, it's just an alternate ending. It doesn't just happen because you do something at the end of the game. It happens because of a certain thing you do, but not like along the lines of the main story, but it's something easy to miss if I remember right. So you probably won't be able to do it, depending on how far you've gotten already. At least on your second playthrough.
I've barely even finished the Yarm Village, the first area.
Oh, so yeah, go ahead and
Look it up.
I'm glad they revamped the campaign system, because now I know what the fuck to do in this game, which is great. I have a goal in mind. Although I need to collect 40 of these things, so this is gonna be fun. And considering that this is like, I had to go, I'm backtracking, because in this game, for sure, since it's an MMO, your standard leveling, skill-based systems, and gear systems, pretty much just like a normal MMO. But the end game, there actually is a single-player end game for this MMO, and that is just the campaigns, which is basically, well, you'll have some of those things you have to be in a group to do because some of it's like extremely tough and very, very grind intensive, but a lot of it you can do by yourself, and it's basically just you're doing things repetitively to complete the campaigns. And like once you complete certain tiers in the campaign, you're gonna get access to certain skill trees which give you stat boosts. Like what I'm doing now, I'm gonna increase my damage output tenfold once I complete this campaign today. Considering it's like a level 10 campaign that I never did because I didn't know it existed, because the system before they updated it was pretty crap, but yeah. because the system, there was nothing wrong with it, because you knew the campaign, the system was there, you just didn't know where to start, essentially. Because this game has a lot, and unless they point you, you need to be pointed in the right direction, definitely. It was definitely necessary for them to fix that. Not necessarily hold your hand, just point where you're supposed to go. And that much was needed. And really all they did was put a little bit of a minor, they just put the campaign system in a list in the order that you should do them. Because I was doing one that turns out it was near the bottom of the list.
Sorry, I'm going to be zoning in and out every now and again.
Oh yeah, it's Bloodborne. It's Bloodborne.
It's not me ignoring you, but...
So how are things with Ash?
Huh?
How are things with Ash?
Pretty good. She's still working on her fan fiction for Inuyasha and everything, so...
Oh wow.
Coming along pretty good.
She's doing that now.
Yeah.
Cool. Man, maxing out... My build does way too much damage. But you only think that when you're going against low-level enemies. I'm doing like 7,000 damage in one hit. Considering I'm a warlock who has a pet, that's actually not good, and not a normal thing. Maybe it's because of what I'm doing. Maybe it's just because these guys have low resistance to me. Either way. One hit every enemy just to grind this area so I can get the pieces I need. 13 more to go. They don't stand a chance, and I feel sorry for these orcs. I'm committing genocide. Have you seen Bright yet?
Seen what?
Bright.
What is that?
That Will Smith movie on Netflix about orcs and cops.
No.
You haven't seen it yet? Check it out. It's good. I just got a trophy for slaying 500 orcs. And all it's called is orcs.
Talk about simple.
I just think it's funny. Seven more to go. Yay. But yeah, this game is definitely worth trying out. Although, unless you're willing to put the time into it, just letting you know, because it's definitely got enough to interest you right off the bat. And I mean, it's got more than enough races to choose from that you'll be happy with your character, more than enough classes, and the system is pretty in depth as far as combat goes. So, yeah. Not to the point where your race really matters, but if you want to maximize your stats, definitely consider your race is when it comes to character creation. If you do decide to download this game since it's free. And I'm only telling you to download this because I have no one to play with.
At the moment. Might be able to meet some more people. You never know, man.
You know, the funny part is on my pet, there's this aura field that if I step close to enemies, it damages them. And since these guys are low level, they just die when I get close. So I'm basically just running around. It's a little overkill, but I need to grind.
By the way, in order to fight the moon presence, you have to collect 3 umbilical cords.
That's what it is, see? And you only collected 1 the last one run through, didn't you?
I collected 2, actually.
Oh, there you go. And then you get a different ending for killing the moon presence, by the way.
The true ending.
I think that one's the true ending, too, so be happy with that. Oh, look, a low-level warlock having fun. I'm gonna help him. No, he did fine. He's okay. And it's not even like I have to summon the pet. This pet re-summons every time I kill an enemy. But the thing is, I've invested a lot into the amount of time he can be out. Need 1 more of that item and I'm done. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Last one. Rock.
You have collected all you need to complete a campaign task. Open the Benign Order of the Third Eye campaign and complete the Sort the Shard task.
Now to... But yeah, if you do decide to play this game, you're gonna get a lot out of it. Considering it's free, that's a good thing. It's like but although I highly recommend, just don't think about spending money on the microtransactions. Since it's free to play, of course there are microtransactions. Because they can actually take a lot of the fun out of the game. It's why I stopped playing for a while. Because the game is fun. But the microtransactions, they do affect gameplay. It's like, if you spend money on them, it'll make the game easier for you, essentially. And I didn't spend any money on those. I spent money on these little loot box things that they have in the game that you can buy that had a very special mount in them that I wanted. But the thing is about the mounts in the game, they don't work like normal mounts in most MMOs. They have a speed stat. Each mount comes with a speed stat, and the one in the loot box came with the highest possible speed stat you can get. And once you unlock a speed stat, you can just equip it to any mount, and you're fine. But because it's really hard to get that stat any other way, I pretty much just threw a lot of money into getting it. So, yeah, just warning you in advance that they're there. And they can actually it's the reason I stopped playing for a while. But this game is fun.
I was confident.
Also because I didn't have anyone to play with. I still don't. But I kind of felt like going back to it because my subscription for what was it? My subscription for Final Fantasy 14 expired, so I can't play right now, at least until I renew it.
Yeah, it sucks because it's such a. That one is a better game than this one because it doesn't have microtransactions, and it actually is. And I like playing my Black Mage more, and it's also got better graphics. Yeah. Stephen Hawking died.
He died? When?
Just like today.
The fuck?
Yep. Sad
I'm
day in
surprised that hasn't
science.
been national news yet.
Huh?
I'm surprised like that hasn't made a complete news story yet. Fuck.
Because it's also nighttime and everyone's asleep. It'll be on the news in the morning, probably. Alrighty then. There we go. It's the only unfortunate thing about this is there's no flying mounts yet. And my Griffin has wings, and that is sad. A Griffin that can't fly is a sad Griffin, don't you agree?
Oh, I know, I know.
and it also seems like they improved the main hub city, because it used to be really, really laggy, but it's a lot better now.
That's good. That's good.
It's still kind of laggy though, but not as bad as it used to be. It was game-breakingly laggy before. Like, it's maybe running. It's like it's kind of lag where you think it's running at a lower frame rate, kind of lag. Not like a really bad frame rate. Just it's noticeable but not bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Still playable. Now let me look at the. I'm curious. What's changed since I was last on here? No, they still have the same stuff here. Oh, this one's new. Not really that special, though. In fact, let me look at the new things. Since these aren't dropping anymore, I wonder if I can sell them for a penny. Let's see how much they're going for. Fire main lockboxes going for that much.
Second time in a row, killing cleric beast on my first try. Shabby, I say so myself.
Let's test the water, see how well it does.